Hello, I'm Dane. Welcome to another episode of Dax Jutsu. Sa episode na to, susubukan natin sagutin ang isa sa mga katanungan sa Fabric community. And ang tanong is, how do I make this visual? Okay, so basically, ang gusto mangyari ni OP or original poster is, meron siyang value. Sabi dito, it's 100. So ito, step 1, 100. And then, gusto niyang i-highlight from this specific value. Mag-a-add tayo ng plus minus 30. So that's 100 then until 130 and then yung lower bound niya is 70. And for step 2, ang gusto niya mangyari is plus minus 10% ng value ng step 2. So anong gagawin natin? First, let's go to the query editor. And okay, yan. So ito na, sa query editor na tayo. Papalitan ko ng sample data ang pangalan ng query. Ang gagawin natin is to unpivot all other columns. Ayan. And then load this to the model. Oops. Medyo matagal. And Charan, here we go. Okay, so we now have our unpivoted data. And then, ilalagay ko itong si group as my slicer. Select tayo na isang slicer, isang value. And we create an explicit measure. Explicit is that hindi tayo nag-drag and drops sa visual to get the aggregation. Gumagawa talaga tayo ng mismong measure. So, pangalanan ng sum of value. Sum value. And then, let's try our first approach. Gawa lang tayo ng line chart. And then, ilalagay natin si value sa ating y-axis. Tapos, ang ating x-axis is attribute o yung step 1 and 2. Yan, step 1 and 2. And let's change our minimum to 0. Yan. And then, gawa tayo ng markers. So, show for both. And we want the line to disappear. So, we'll change the line width to 0. Yan. So, and we can change the x-axis or y-axis maximum to something else. So, 100, 130. Lagay na natin 140. Later, gagawin natin yung automatic. For the meantime, is mag-manual muna tayo ng minimum and maximum range natin. Okay, so next. Anong gagawin natin? Next na gagawin, tingnan muna natin sa visual if we're getting close. Or I mean, doon sa ating Fabric community. So, eto, we are quite close. Kailangan na lang natin itong linya. Tapos, ang sabi dito is, kopyahin natin yon sa loob ng Power BI. Pwede mo i-copy paste. Nope. Ayaw niya. So, gawa na lang tayo ng text box. Ayan. Para may guide tayo kung gusto natin mangyari. So, kailangan meron tayong bars dito. Plus minus 30. And then sa step 2 is plus minus 10. So, gawa tayo ng upper bound natin. So, upper bound equals, then, lagay tayo ng threshold variable. So, switch selected value ng attribute. Okay, so step 1, then 0.30. Step 2 is, ayan, it's covering our view 0.1 or pwedeng 0.3 na lang itong isa. And then we return. So, sum of value times 1 plus threshold. Well, that's our upper bound. Now, for the lower bound, you measure. Copy paste, lower. Instead of plus, we subtract. So, that's our lower bound. And then, gagawa tayo ng error bars. Tingnan natin kung error bars ba ang kasagutan sa ating mga katanungan. Okay, enabled. And upper bound. Upper bound. Lower bound. Lower bound. Eh, bakit walang value lumalabas? Yeah, it's pretty weird. Okay, so sum of value by field, upper bound, lower bound. So let's check kung tama ba itong lumalabas na value natin. So group, attributes, lower bound, upper bound. Okay, so parehong value pala. Kaya lower bound. Sum of value times 1 minus. And then upper bound. Saan tayo nagkamali? So, saan tayo nagkamali? Okay. So, meron palang space. Space. Ganyan. And then, let's go back to lower bound. Lagyan natin ng step. Ng space, rather. Oh, yeah. So, we can now see our error bars. Ngayon, let's modify our error bars so they look like a real bar. 20? Nope. 10. Okay, that's the maximum. Then, lighten natin yan. And marker, shape. Border, still the same. And then, I think it's too bright. Let's make this darker. And then the border color should match as well. So, yan. And then yung marker, papalitan natin ng, nasa na ba itong si marker? Okay, papalitan natin ng ibang kulay. Let's choose black. A little bit smaller. Okay. So now we are getting close. Balikan natin yung example. Ayan. Okay, so yung problem natin ngayon is if we use error bars, the width of the bar is very much limited. So, tingnan mo dito makapal ang bars. Samantalang dun sa error bars natin is masyadong manipis. And there is no other way to make the bar wider. So, Ang gagawin natin. Okay, another post tayo. Duplicate that. Okay. So instead of using a line chart, we'll be using, tanggalin na natin to, a combo chart. So ang gagamitin natin chart is etong, ayan, line and stack chart. Okay. And then, lalagay natin itong values sa y-axis, attributes sa x-axis, and markers. Show for all categories. Let's change this to black and the lines to transparent. Okay. And gagawa tayo ng measure. So, ang mangyayari, meron tayong lower bar measure and an upper bar measure. So, tingnan natin kung ano pwedeng gawin. So, ilalagay natin itong lower bar dito. At papangalanan natin siyang lower bound pala. Papangalanan natin siyang lower bar. Okay. And then, syempre, kailangan natin ipatong ang upper bar natin sa taas nito. I think you know na what I'm trying to achieve. So, kailangan natin ng upper bar. Gawa tayo ng measure ng upper bar. Bakit biglang ito? An upper bar. An upper bar is upper bound minus lower bound. Tapos itong si upper bar, papatong natin dyan. Ayan. So, we are getting close. At ngayon, kailangan na lang natin gawin is dapat di makita itong lower bar. Lower bar columns, lower bar, let's make it transparent. And then yung upper bar natin, gawin natin siyang gray kasi yun yung gusto ng nag-post. Ayan. And we remove the titles. Title lang pala. So, x-axis title, y-axis title. And then the legend. Legend. Tapos yung mismong title nito. Ayan. So, it's closed na. So, kailangan na lang natin ngayon is label. So, let's go to data labels. And we want to, nasan ba tong option ng data label? Lower bar, turn off. Upper bar, turn off. And we leave just the label for our value. Or I think target yata to sa sabi ni user. Ni OP. Target. Yan. And then, medyo hindi makita itong background. So, papalitan natin yung background ng something darker. So, data labels. Detail. Di ko alam kung bakit yung background naka-details. But anyway, background, gawin natin gray, less transparent. 15 siguro. Yan. And then, a color is Wala, hindi siya dyan. Nandito yata siya sa label, main label portion. So, 150. But gaya yung sinabi ko kanina, we want this upper x-axis or y-axis, yes, y-axis value to be dynamic. Sometimes kasi itong visual is itong bar is nasasagad siya dun sa pinakataas. And sometimes that's not what we want. So, yung gagawin natin is gawa tayo ng measure. Okay. So, gawa tayo ng y-axis upper bound equals max x, all selected, attribute, and then upper bound. Then, multiply natin siya ng mga 1.1. Tapos yun yung lalagay natin dito. Target y. Okay. Okay, so we need to set. Nasaan ba yung option to for 0? Ito din. We need to set this upper bound niya to the same. Dapat pagkapareho sila para mag-align. Okay. And then they both should align. Dapat yung lower, itong lower value nila is dapat mag-align din. Para mag-align ito. So basically, itong 100 is the center and pataas, that's 30%, and then 30% pababa. This one is around 5%. Upper bar 10%. 10. Yan. Ganyan. So, we are, I think, close to what OP wants to achieve. Something we cannot do is, there is no option for the combo chart to remove the gap in between categories. Kasi dapat ito na andito lang sa columns, somewhere in columns. Or I'll move that. And then tapos values, sum of value. And then group. Not group, but attribute. And it has that option. Again, to change the space between categories, which this one doesn't have. Okay. So, ayan. I hope you've learned something. Thank you for staying with me and have a good one. Bye-bye.